Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. As you can see, I'm in a slightly different locale today. The lighting still doesn't work. Damn it! I was hoping the lighting might work a little better. I think I'm a little less glary than I was. I might play around with some stuff in the next few minutes. Sorry about the late start because we a little technical issue, but that's all sorted. Hopefully, let me know if there are any audio problems on your end. I can see we have Michaela saying hello here nice and early. Hello, Michaela. It is good to see you on the stream. How was your holidays? Were you up to anything? Did anything cool happen? Did anything uncool happen? Are you ready to get back to writing? I know that I am. I have Yeah, I've found it difficult in the last little while to get working. I've had to move rooms, and it's been a little bit. I'm a little bit addled by Christmas pudding, as I think a lot of us are. Um, it was nice to take a break, but I have submission to get in 7 days. So yeah, it's not the whole thing, but it is part of the thing. I need to get this chapter in, so gonna be important to do that. Though I think I'm gonna use a first sprint for life admin. Do let me know in the chat what you are up to today. What are your goals? Do you have any New Year's writing resolutions? Do you have anything specific that you want to get done today? Oh, hello, Hayden. You're back. Hi, Hayden. Good to see you. Kayla says, spent it all outlining, so I'm ready to start writing book one of my series. Yes, outline is done. You're ready to go. Oh, that's so cool. I so this will probably be a real productive sprint for you. Then you'll have you can get straight into the nitty gritty of getting it all out into paper or Word or whatever you happen to be using to catch all of those amazing thoughts that you have. I am still, unfortunately, on a very slow part of my process. I am still doing, for those who are familiar with it, this horrible list of evaluating studies and their methodological properties. So that is boring. Really boring. But we will get it through it all together and see. Gotta try an experiment, see if it does anything to daylight. Oh yeah, I can. I have a little it's actually my alarm clock. And change the color of the light. It's much more fun in the dark, sadly. Maybe I will try in one of the later sprints to play around with my window, because I've got a full blown curtain going behind, but this side of the house gets a lot of light this time of the day. I did not think that through. I've got Michaela saying hi to Hayden. And Hayden saying, I'm just doing some general posts on Discord and RPing sites. Ooh, nice. Got some role play going. Don't have the energy to put in much effort this morning, thinking I might have a bad bug, but my gran has COVID and I've been away from home. Oh, that sucks. Well, I hope that that doing a little bit of RP will perk you up a little bit, make you feel a little bit better. It's nice to have those low energy things that are still creative, keep your head in it even when you're not able to do the big long writing sprints. Yeah. Been away from home lately, so not so certain. Yeah, fair enough. And also saying hi, and saying hi to Michaela. How are you? How am I? I am well. Been a little bit bunchy in the back, but I've got my weights out and sorted out. So I think after we do our sprints today, I'm gonna see if I can do some lifting, light lifting, sort myself out, get my shoulders back in. Ooh, they make crunchy noises. I don't know if you can hear the crunchy noises, but I can hear crunchy noises. I have had a nice break. I've eaten too much food. I have seen family, which was nice. I got a booster shot, which was not nice, um, but it was necessary. The side effects were unpleasant, but went away after 24 hours, and now I'm a lot better protected, which is cool because I'm gonna go visit a friend in a few weeks, and that means I'm going to visit a friend in England, so that means flying and all sorts of things like that. So don't want to be don't want to be bringing anything home untoward. Uh, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm in a I just want to see someone I'm not related to mood. Yeah, me too. Ooh, England, enjoy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's somebody that when I was living in England a few years back, it's an old flatmate of mine. We got along like a terrifying house on fire. And we haven't got to see each other for ages because of this pandemic. So hopefully that'll be nice, little something. But that means that I have to be on top of this thesis stuff because I can't have that. I can't have too much hanging over me while I do that. Yeah. I also got a haircut. I know this is maybe not big news to anybody else, but I just as I'm looking at myself, I'm like, oh yeah, last time I was here, I was like, because it was always in my eyes. So yeah, hopefully I will be less of a fidget today. I mean, some amount of fidget is just, nature of the beast. Not going to get rid of that. And probably shouldn't. But but at least it won't be because my hair is annoying me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I like it too. I like it too. It's probably the most normal haircut I've had in a long time, which is sparking the urge to dye it green or something. But no, no, I have enough things to distract myself with. Now, I have rambled on for long enough, so I think we should probably get into our first sprint of the day. As is traditional around here, we are going to start with a short one to get stuff set up and ready for the day. Um, Perhaps tackle a short item from your to do list. I am just going to line it up. Need to put these into a more useful folder. All right. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, and sprint. welcome back. How did everybody do? I did all right. I did a little bit life admin stuff, and then at the end, just got ready to line up my first paper to do the research stuff on it. So I am ready to go. How about you? How are you? Nope. I think no. Go away. What's with the bots? What is with the bots these days? And why do they not say anything interesting? I mean, come on. Like, at least give me a Daisy, guys. At least, I can't do that. How? Come on. Come on. There's so many interesting things a bot could say, and you're out here sort of doing randomly capitalized websites? Come on. Come on. I am a very curious man, but I'm not that easily baited. Anyway, Michaela is powering ahead with 250 words in that sprint, which for a 10-minute sprint that's hot. That's good. Well done. I can see you are getting off to a running start. What are you doing? Are you just sort of starting at the beginning, or is there a particular place in the outline that you've chosen to start with? Or maybe you're doing more of the background character descriptions and series bibling type things. Love to know. Hayden says no post written because I realized the last few were pretty long, so I started working on planning the next event for a political Discord I'm on. 115 words in 3 minutes. That's good. That is some good going. I did not get any actual words done because I was mostly reading up stuff, having to deal with some paperwork stuff so that I can make my international trip. So I needed to check out some of them recent things have got more complicated since Brexit, so I wanted to make sure that I had all the right documents. So it's all good. All good. I think that given that we're all getting off to a running start, we should probably jump into a 25-minute. I think we're all ready. We're warmed up. We're ready to go. If your if your sprint contains more self-care, that is okay too. Recovery is also productive. Michaela says, I wrote the first 2 chapters before the outline, so now I'm working on chapter 3. Sweet. So you got ahead of the game. That is some good progress. I'm glad that it is flowing for you, and hopefully the next sprint will too. Hayden says, yep, sounds good. Yep, we're all feeling good about sprinting, so I'm going to grab us our first 25-minute timer here. And we're ready to go in 3, 2, 1, and sprint. Hello and welcome back. It does seem like we have a bit of a bot infestation at the moment. I'm attempting to block them, but I'm having some, it's having some errors. Give me a second. I might drop out for a second, but I will. And I'm back. Okay, let's see if that has helped at all. Blockety block. Oh no. I am having an error, which means that I can't block anybody from this end. I don't know what's going on. If anybody in the chat currently has mod powers, please block the bots, because yikes. So many bots. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the reporting. That is very much appreciated. Casey, hello. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I'm on the phone with my mama, then I'll join you. Awesome. Just in time. Michaela has again had a cracking sprint with 342 words. Awesome. Awesome. Hayden got 207 words that sprint, excluding some small or posts because I just got to sanction someone. Ooh. Is this RP drama or political discord drama? Because sanctions like different in those two contexts. Hi, Casey, says Michaela. Aiden says, I don't, just been reporting them. I will see if I can find your channel, because I need to have your channel link to be able to give you the spanner. And because not everybody has their subscriptions visible, it's harder to find some of you than others, especially if you don't have any videos yourself. The search algorithm doesn't like it. If they don't understand why I'm looking for people who don't have videos, and I'm like, I want mods. Casey says I was able to hide them. Not sure if that's the same thing. I don't think so. I think that's just for you. Usually, and earlier today it was fine. I was every time they came up, I would just block them, but no. It says it's both. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I hate it when the real life drama intrudes on the fake drama. The fake drama is so much easier to deal with. Casey says, new haircut, Jack? Yes, just before Christmas, I decided that I would get it out of my eyes, because I spend all my streams going like, and I thought, you know what, just cut it. So I actually made it out to the barbers for the first time in months. Aiden says, got a couple streams up. After this stream, it should come up, I think. Not important at the moment, though. Yeah, I will. After the stream, I will check it out, see if I can find you. And if so, I'll give you a spanner, because, you're around, you're helpful. You can help me fight off the army of bots that are for some reason attempting to take over my stream. I mean, at least they're just saying nonsense, I guess. Some people have bots like Sako sometimes gets. Well, I think they're bots. They're either bots or very highly motivated copy pasting humans that like to chuck Bible verses about witchcraft, because that's going to do anything. I've got to put this tiny nation in its place. Um, eh, I don't know. Nations tend to stay where they're put. It's people that I don't know. Looks very snazzy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I like my hair. I think it's good. I'll just cut off the entire Mediterranean. No oil, olives, or cruises for you. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. That should show them. That should show them. But there's a lot of countries out there. I mean, North Korea has been sitting there under sanctions for a very, very long time. If you got a motivated enough asshole running the country, it don't do nothing. Kill the bots. Yep. Agreed. Agreed. Hayden's link. Awesome. So you are a mod. Please block bots when you see them. Here's Hayden's link. Yep. Yeah, I will check that out after the stream, and I will bestow a spanner upon him, and that way he can inflict his tyranny on my channel too. Sanction the bots. Sanction all the bots. So, yeah, capital punishment is allowed for bots. I feel okay in saying that. Okay, so I had a good sprint. I managed to get through one of these papers, which is good. If I can keep that pace up, that will be helpful. Sanction the bots. No trade for you. uh, I feel like I might be creating a monster. But hey, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Not for the next sprint anyway. So I am going to do another 25-minute sprint. I am going to hope that it won't get all robot uprising in the chat while I'm gone. But I've got work to do, and I know you got work to do. So let's get down to it. Gonna grab us a timer. Gonna put it up. 3, 2, 1, and sprint. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I can see that I have comments. Are they bots or are they you? Let's find out. Some of both, it looks like. Casey says, I've got plenty of day job stuff to do since the beginning of the month, so no writing for me. Oh, sad times. But I'm here for the chatting anyways. Well, I hope that we can keep you entertained through some of your workday at least. I am kind of in the same boat as you are at the moment, kind of slogging on with the boring stuff. Sometimes it's you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Day jobs keep the lights on and all that. Hayden says capital punishment is allowed for bots. Just takes me back to that very first stream with Paul. Oh no. I'll be seeing Paul tonight for our game, so I will let him know both that he is remembered and that capital punishment is allowed for bots. Michaela said 256, that sprint. Yeah, keeping a steady pace. It's good to see. It's good to see. Hayden says, I will soon destroy this nation's economy while taking more oil from Turkey. Are you playing as the US in this game? Being a powerful first world nation is actually pretty fun. Now I understand why America is crazy. Yep. Yeah. That this may be why when you may have detected a note of concern when I said I'm gonna put that small nation in its place. I'm like, I live in a nation of 5 million people. This city's bigger than us. So we tend to sympathize with the other side of asymmetric conflicts. Nope. Veretica. It's like America without the copyright infringement. Is it any more of a meritocracy than America, I wonder? And now I'm being spicy. I own a massive chunk of Europe and all of North America. Oh, proper empire then. Yeah. It sounds like a really interesting game you've got going. It sounds like Risk or something like that. I've never played Risk, but I have friends who have. It sounds pretty cool. Do some political shenanigans. Outmaneuver people in global chess. It's actually a relative good nation, very European. But they're colonizers. Just saying. Though the key term there is, of course, relative. In any kind of Risk-like game of political skullduggery, no one's actually good. Exactly. Casey says, my dad and brother love playing Risk and Axis and Allies. Yeah, that's the other one I was trying to think of. I've got a friend who played a lot of that in college. I never got into it. I think because I was never around for the start of the game. I would arrive and it was already several days into a game that was going to go on for the rest of the year. It just always seemed to take, the only thing I can think of that takes longer than Arkham Horror. I've actually played a full game of Arkham Horror. That's a thing you can do in a day if you try, but Risk doesn't seem to turn out like that. Very, very European. Yes. Like, maybe not my sort of European, maybe England or France or Belgium or any of the other very many European nations that had an empire at one point. Way too long of a game for me to enjoy when I was a kid, so I never got into it. Yeah, yeah, fair. To be honest, even if I had started it, I can't guarantee you I wouldn't have rage quit. I I dislike I dislike things that are. I mean, I've played role playing games that have lasted multiple years, uh, too many years in some instances. I've gone to LARPs where I've been playing the same character for the longest lived character I ever played. Lasted 8 years, almost exactly. Playing them up to 6 times a year. It's not that I don't like long form things, but I think something that is, at least LARP is kind of active and very time bounded when it's happening. Whereas Risk is just one of those things that just seems to spill out into all of everybody's free time. That's the reason I didn't get into collective card games as much as some of the others as well. That just seemed to be a massive time sink, and I just not that good at commitment. And now we're learning things about me. I still can't keep my hands off my hair, no matter how short it is. Always happen. When I had braids, I once upon a time I had very very long hair. I would just be playing with it down here. Casey says my dad passed away a couple of years ago. I'm sorry for your loss. My brother inherited his Axis and Allies game. He's hoping to get his son into it. Yeah, if he waits long enough and doesn't force it, might well happen. Be really nice to have like the passed down like 3 generations of people in your family. That'd be quite cool. My dad, when I was a kid, didn't always have a lot of time for board games, but he did teach me to play drafts, like checkers. Um, Stopped shortly after I started beating him, but I think that was I think that was coincidental. And then I played it competitively at school for a while. That was cool. Yeah. Uh, Jack with braids. I can picture it now. Yeah, yeah. Usually one big long one. I didn't ever really like having two. Well, my mom put them in two when I was a child, but when I did it so basically the thing about my hair is you can see it now, and it is short, sticks straight up, and then it goes pew, a little bit. If it is long, it lies flat. If it is short, but not this short, if I was to say go for the Dave Grohl kind of chin length look, it doesn't look like that. It goes like a mushroom. It goes massive. And yeah, the first time I cut my hair short, or tried to, back when I was in college, it was before I came out. And so I went to a hairdresser, and I was like, "Hey, I would like short hair, please." And they were like, "Have you had a breakup?" And I'm like, "No, I would like short hair, please." "Oh, but you got such lovely hair." Blah, 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 blah. And I had to fight them for every inch, and they only managed to cut it up as far as here. And of course, then like I wasn't like 10 minutes out of the salon when it was like, it makes me look like I have a giant head. This is not what I wanted. And at that point in my life, didn't have the words to say no, a dude hair. Dude. this dude hair, but on me. Uh, and I didn't have the money to go back anyway, so I kept it there-ish for for a couple of years and then just got frustrated and grew it back out long again. And I grew it down to my waist because my hair grows real fast and I could not afford to get it cut for a long time. I was very broke. So that at least kept it out of the way and out of sight, out of mind. But yeah, I can do. I now have the hidden skill of being able to do braids. Where are we? Ooh. My nation page says, quote, the compassionate, cheerful, devout Moroccans have some civil rights, but not too many. Enjoy the freedom to spend their money however they like, to a point. Love your caveats. Take part in free and open elections, although not too often. All fairly libertarian on the personal front, especially compared to, say, America. Yeah, interesting. America actually believes in freedom of religion. Huh. Yeah. America's got an interesting relationship with freedom of religion. Some religions get to be freer than others. Hi, Kibby. Hello. Hi, Kibby. Kibby is, if any of you do not know her, she is also a very wonderful streamer. Does things later in the afternoon because she lives in a different part of the world, lovely Tennessee, and she is very cool. You should all give her a follow if you haven't. She's usually in the in replay gang, but today is in the chat. Casey says, sometimes I hate hairdressers. Hard to find a good one that's willing to actually do what you're asking for. Yeah. When I got it cut this time, the first time was I still went to a hairdresser because I went to a bunch of barbers and they were like, well, you're a girl. And I'm like, about that. We're not having this conversation. I'm just going to go somewhere else. So yeah, I figured it out in the end. The trick is, if you want a really short haircut and you have to go to a hairdresser's, you donate your hair. I went in with the Locks of Love instructions and I was like, you must take this many inches off. Just cut it straight across and then we'll deal with what's after it. You cut as much off as possible. And they're like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes. It's for kids. And they're like, oh, okay then. And cut it off. And I'm like, if only I'd done that the first time. And since then, I found a gender neutral barber, and that's great because they do clippy buzzy things, and then they make your hair all fuzzy. But that's not an option for everybody. They're not as great if you want to maintain nice long layers. Some of them do, and they are cheaper, which is great. But pink tax. I'm sorry. Pink tax sucks. Hayden says, hi, Kibby. Say hi. Kibby says, I agree with everything you're saying. Yes, that's because I am wonderful and right. Hayden is going. Bye-bye, Hayden. Have a great day. Enjoy your fictional conquest of the world. Stick it to those little nations that are screwing you up, even though it kind of pains me to say that. It's okay in fiction. It's fine in fiction. You could be a colonizer a little bit as a treat. Yeah, Casey says, "See you later." Okay. I think we've probably spent enough time talking. Blah. My brain with the words today. I'm glad that I'm not trying to write properly, because my brain is not with the words today. Casey says, "I'm glad you found a good barber." Yeah. I have less problems now. Because I mean, even though I don't you know, people aren't going to think I'm a cis dude in person just yet. That's not a thing that people are going to assume about me generally. But the voice does help. It can introduce enough ambiguity into the situation, and I now have paperwork, and yeah, there's there's been court cases about this. The things I didn't know that I ever would need to know, that barbers and hairdressers can say that they're only going to serve men or they're only going to serve women. Uh, but if you've had your gender recognized, they can't not recognize that. That's because that's now a legal thing. Never any clue until you said it today. Really? Oh, yeah. That is probably because you can only see me from here up. My That's my other secret captain. I've got a massive rack. It's all right. I have to have a sense of humor about it. And I'm getting surgery later this year, which is great. But yeah, at the moment, I'll pass on the phone and maybe sometimes on a webcam. But in person, people will ignore everything else if you're, you know, booby. And on that note, I think we should do another sprint. I'm just going to line us up. Hands on your keyboards and ready to go. 3, 2, 1, and sprint. Hey, welcome back, everybody. How was your sprint? Sorry for leaving my mic on there. It's I just missed that. Sorry for any noises that you may have heard of slurping or anything else. I got a fair ways through. I've been kind of looking at two papers together because they're related. It's the long form of the thing, the short form of the thing. It's the same team, so it's easier to look at them together. And I've got most of both of those done, so that's good. That's good progress. How are you doing? How you doing, Casey? How are you, Michaela? Kibi, if you're still here. If you're not still here and you're watching me later, you should totally comment. Tell me how you did. I do look back if there are comments. Also, if anybody has not liked and subscribed in that way that all the YouTubers tell you to do, please do. It does make a difference. It makes us easier to find, get lots of interesting new friends that aren't bots. Looking at you, unpronounceable name. It probably is pronounceable if you know Cyrillic, but I don't read Cyrillic yet. So yeah, please bring more human friends so that we can at least outnumber the bots. That'd be nice, because they've been a bit rambunctious today, those bots. Casey says, got more work done, still more to do, listening to Fellowship of the Ring and audio in the background, listening in 1.8 times and only have 2 hours, 20 minutes left. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I like it that you can speed up and slow down those things, because sometimes people just read at the wrong pace for you, and that can be kind of grating. I find it very difficult to listen to anything with speech when I am writing, so I tend to just go for music. But yeah, no, if you can, that's pretty cool. Makes your workday just a little bit more adventurous. And I think we can all do with a little bit more adventure in our lives. Yeah, I think, given that I'm starting to slide off into not braining as well as not wording, I'm going to decide that my next adventure is going to be a sandwich. I think it's lunchtime. Yeah. Case is on the same way. Speech is hard when I'm writing, but I work with numbers, so audiobooks are good. Yeah. If I'm doing like numbers, data entry stuff, it's much easier. Not math. Not if I actually have to do math with my brain, because then I don't have space for the numbers to go in. My brain does all of those things in audio, so I can't have interference. But yeah, no, you gotta work with whatever works with your individual brain. No other way to do it. Anyway, Case says, happy lunch, Jack. Hope you enjoy. Hayden says, I'm back, but mostly because I can't leave the house. That's, yeah, it's a lot of us right now. Anyway, as Casey just said, I am going off to my next adventure, and my next adventure is, unfortunately, because there's not much else to do leaving the house either, it's going to be eating some food. So I hope that you all have a great day. You love us, really. You love us, really. Yeah. See you later. I will be back on Thursday for more of this until it's all gone. Continue to watch my slow descent into utter madness. and my brain turning into soup on camera. It will be entertaining. We will fight bots together. There will be capital punishment for all the bots. Well done, Michaela. That's a sensible thing. I'm going to join you now. See everyone later. Yeah, see you too, Casey. Until Thursday, it's Jack Byron signing out.